Codex Naturalis is a small little game from Pandasaurus, and in fact, this is an oddity because I'm going to come out straight out and say I like this game, but it's an oddity in the fact that this name, Codex Naturalis, is a forgettable name for whatever reason, and the game, I mean, it has just been sitting. I played this quite a bit ago, and it kept missing it because I was like, what is that game? I'll get around to reviewing it. Well, now I'm reviewing it. This is a little card laying game that has a little bit of tile-laying aspects to it, but point scoring. Here, let me show you. In this game, each player gets a starter card, and you can decide which side of the starter card you would like to use. So let's say I start with this side here. Now, on your turn, you're going to play a card from your hand. There are two types of cards here, resource cards and gold cards, and you can play a card any direction, either side you want. So I could play this card like this if I want to, or I could play it on this side. Now, when you play a card, it must cover up a corner. So you can see playing the card on this side means I now lose a corner here to cover up in the future. If I play it on this side, I have more. However, there's no resources. Well, there's one resource that's there. That's just a regular resource. The reason you have these resources is because if I want to play this card, which will score me 5 points, I need to have 5 of these bell resources. I'm not even close to that. So I might not play that, but if I play this card here, now I have 3, so I'm getting closer. Maybe later on, I put this card here, because once you play a card, you draw a card. And I'm hoping eventually to get another resource. A 5th bell will allow me. Of course, here I cover up a bell. This one needs 2 butterflies and a leaf. I don't even have that. But here's the thing. You will, as time goes by, start getting these. You'll start covering things up. And as you score points, you move them up here. If someone gets to 20 points, that triggers the end of the game, or if these stacks of cards run out. So you play a card, then draw one from either stack or from one of the face-up cards. There's also objective cards. You'll have your own secret objective. This, for example, gives me 2 points for every one of these symbols, these scrolls I have at the end of the game. And there's some public objectives. This one says I need to have 3 green cards that go in this direction. For every group I have like that, I get 2 points. And that gives me 2 points for every 3 red resource. And whoever has the most points is the winner. That's easy. So this game has some really neat ideas to it. Really neat that you're drawing these cards. You can place them on either side. Now, you're usually placing it on their face-up side, but sometimes you place it on the face-down just so you have more spots. You can find yourself, some cards give more points, but only have 2 corners to build off of, which kind of closes you down. You're trying to match patterns and things like that. There's 2 problems with the game. One is there's some luck involved. Sometimes I'm building groups of 3 greens, right? 3 diagonal greens, and there's no greens face up. I love to play a green. When can I get one? So I just got to kind of wait and hope till they come to build them. That's not a big deal. The other deal, this is a small, short game. On it, the box here, it says that it is 25 minutes. And that's probably true. But because there's so much thought, you're thinking, I'll play this card, which will then give me the resources to play this card next turn. But if I play it over here, then I can play this card instead. There's more analysis paralysis in this than you might think. This is a very thinky, quiet game for being so small. Now, again, I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the little bit of gold foiling they put in it. I like the idea of trying to match patterns, but also you're producing resources. So it's a pattern matching game, but that almost feels secondary to just getting the resources out to play big point cards. It's a bit of a race trying to beat other people, and it's small and easy to play. So this one gets a 7 out of 10 for me, Codex Naturalis.